Okay guys, how are y'all doing today? So today we'll be working on a Echo SRM-210 weed eater, and we'll be replacing our trigger lockout control. As you can see, this one is broken, guys. So first we'll need to remove these 3 screws here, and also this screw at the back here for the handle grip, where we can slide this back and get this open, guys. Also take note that you'll have nuts on the back of each of these screws, so make sure when you pull it you keep an eye on that, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please remember, guys, to like, share and subscribe. Thanks to all our viewers. Thanks to all our subscribers. Y'all are greatly appreciated, guys. God bless you all. We are on the journey to 1,000 subscribers, guys, so all support is greatly appreciated. Please feel free to leave any comment in the comment section below. Any questions, guys? Alright, I catch you guys when I get all these screws pulled. So we got our screws out, so now we can just pull this apart. Keep an eye on everything, guys, making sure we put everything back in the correct order. We still might need to get some off this, but we can just peel it back, guys, with our hand. So you see, you want to take a look how is your spring set up in there and how is the lockout, your trigger lockout function, guys. Okay guys, so you will definitely need to remove this screw for the handle grip, but I'm having trouble removing mine, guys, so I think I should be able to just open the housing here and use my needle nose pliers to pull out the spring and the old trigger lockout, guys. So let's see. So just keep an eye on that spring, how it sits, guys, and how everything sits back into the housing. So you just grab the spring and pull everything out, guys. As you can see, my spring is a bit rusted, but let's hope we can get it off and get to reuse it, as I don't have a spare spring. So okay guys, here's our new trigger lockout and our spring. So first you need to, this is how it will sit on the whacker, guys, and here's the spring with this tab going up. You want to run it through like this, bring it around and so that it sits on the back of the trigger lockout, guys, like that. And then you just want to get it in. You want to get it in and have the front spring sitting in front of this tab here, guys, this tab right here. So you just want to align everything, get that down in there, keep your finger on it. May take a few tries, but as you can see, guys, this spring ain't 100%, but that's what you want to do, guys, and make sure it connects back with your throttle so that whenever you disengage the throttle lockout, the throttle will work, guys. So that we can put it back together and we can test it. So if we go ahead and press our throttle, you can see no play. And as we press that, so there we go, guys. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Please feel free to comment below, guys, as all feedback is greatly appreciated. God bless. Thank you. So all we got to do now, guys, is make sure that everything is aligned straight, and then we can go ahead and tighten down everything, guys. Thanks again for watching. We need to move this back up, and then we tighten down everything, guys. So thanks for watching. God bless. I see y'all on the next one. Thank you. Please remember, guys, to rotate and get everything back in line and make sure everything is straight, and then you tighten down everything, guys. I see y'all in the next one. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. God bless. Thank you. So one quick tip, guys, as I ran into a minor glitch while I was putting everything back together. My throttle lever broke, but thankfully I had ordered both parts. So that's a quick fix, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get a video on that, but it's fairly simple. If yours break, just look where the spring goes and everything connects back like that, guys. So just a quick tip, and also just replace everything if you're already down there. Thanks again, guys. I see y'all on the next one. God bless.